see, what I know and what I've always known with breakups, if you have never had a breakup, and you see, breakup is not just about relationship alone. Breakup can be breaking up from your family, breaking up from a job, breaking up from a certain relationship, just friend relationship, breaking up from a certain group of people. So it will help you to understand that nothing lasts forever without breakups. And I can tell you, people who commit suicide, especially because of their relationship, love relationship, are those people who have never had breakups when they started to love, or when they started having this boy-girl relationship. They never went through breakup. So the relationship was just fine, and they started, and the guy they started with, they got married, and the relationship started, and boom, this man marries another woman. Or boom, this lady says that, no, I do not want this relationship anymore. I'm tired. I'm going back to my home. These people get depressed, and some of them end up committing suicide. But you see, when you get breakups in relationship, when you just started to get into love relationship, and you lose your job, you get some misunderstanding with your family, you break up ties, you stay away from them, it helps you to understand that nothing lasts forever. And this can help you so much in relationships, so that you don't keep on holding. You don't keep holding on so you can be squeezed to this. All right? So when you hold on, a lot of people hold on thinking that everything lasts forever. We think that a relationship has to last forever. So you keep on holding, and then you get squeezed to this kind of a piece. So when you will start to unsqueeze yourself, when the right person comes into your life, you're trying to unsqueeze yourself, the right person gets this. And this can never be appreciated. That's why so many of us cannot be appreciated in relationships. You have allowed someone else to squeeze you, a man or a woman. You have been squeezed so much that when the right person comes into your life, they cannot see your goodness, because you cannot produce your fruits. You are dried up. You are dry. You cannot give out your fruits. It's like it's like a tree that has lost all the leaves and the flowers, so you cannot produce the fruits. So stop thinking that everything lasts forever. In YouTube, there's a video that I did, and it talks about rejection, that teaches you about how to handle rejection. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can go and search for that video that will teach you how to handle rejection. If you are rejected, how are you going to handle it? It will teach you that, yes, nothing lasts forever. And people need to understand this. In fact, our generation today, we need to understand that nothing lasts forever. Once you get this into your mind, you will always be working hard to make your relationship work. But when you feel like, I'm putting energy in it, but there's no reciprocal of it, no one is giving that which I'm trying to put in it, you will get yourself out of it before it gets you to a point where you'll be telling people that I don't want love anymore. I'm telling you, love is such a sweet thing. You cannot live without love. You cannot live without a man or a woman if you are the opposite sex. Love is such a sweet thing. But the problem is, Pedilsa Brown, thank you for the flower. The problem is, we get into relationships after we've been squeezed so much that we cannot produce our fruits to the people we are getting into relationship with. And that's why most of the relationships today are so dry. They are dry because we cannot produce the fruits. We have been trimmed. We do not have the leaves. The leaves dried. The roots have been trimmed. You're only having the taproot. All the root that stems out have been cut down by the people we met in the first place. And we were struggling to hold on to them, thinking that, this relationship has to last forever. My dear friend, nothing lasts forever. When you see red flags, breakup is the best thing that you can do to help you come out of that stupid situation. Number 5, breakup brings a new beginning in your life, and it helps you to realize new things that you never realized before. You know, when you break up with somebody at the correct time, you start to sharpen yourself. You start to give yourself time to heal. And you are healing because you know that you went the correct direction. But when you keep on holding, you hold on so much and you don't get it at the right time, you will feel rejected. And you see, the problem with this society today is that people fear to be rejected. People don't want to be rejected. And sometimes we even reject ourselves. I was talking about something. I don't know whether I posted that video. No, I have not yet posted the video. That one is on, I think I'll be posting it next week, perhaps. People fear to be rejected. And the reason why people fear to be rejected is they don't want to see or to hear other people talking about them. But I'll ask you a question. If at all people are talking about you, does it scratch you? Chicago royalty, just go to my bio and send me an email. My email address is there. You can send me an email, and from there we can start, and I can help you if at all you want it private. But if you want my advice on platform here publicly, just give me the next 5 minutes. I'll be done with this and I'll be asking questions. But if you want my advice privately, just click my bio. There's an email there. Send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram and we can speak. So accept rejection, accept a breakup. Let it come from your side or from the side of your partner, and through it, build new things in your life, because your life is going to change when you realize that there are some things that you could do that you are thinking you can't do because the people who are in your life are there. Let me tell you something. I want to give you an example. Most of us here are working. Maybe you are employed. If you lose your job today, will you die? But you fear losing your job, right? But the truth is, if you lose that job, you won't die. You will lose it. You might suffer 1 or 2, 3 months, and you'll get another job. Right now, you are not even seeing any job around because you have a job. Even right now, when you try to apply for those jobs, nobody responding to your applications. But once you lose a job today, I'm so sure that within 30 days, you will be having a new job. But because you have a job, you can be trying to find a job, but you don't get it. The reason being, when we have something, we always don't see how powerful we are to grab a better thing. We always don't see the potentials in us because we see we are safe in this job. But once you lose that job, you will work hard to get a new job. The same thing applies to relationship. When you are in a relationship and things are working good, people always just feel comfortable and they just feel that, it's only John. I've never ever found a man like John. I've never ever found a woman like John. But sometimes it is not him. Sometimes there's a man, there's a woman somewhere that is better and that is meant for you. It is not this guy here. Sometimes you are slapped with this man, sometimes you are slapped with this woman, sometimes they're cheating on you, sometimes they are doing some, silly things, and you cannot leave because you're thinking they are the only people in your life. Just like a job. If your job goes today, the next 2 weeks, you'll be having a new job. This is what I want you to understand with the relationship as well. Give it a stop when you can still feel to be loved again. Don't wait to be squeezed to a point where when you leave this relationship, you will be not wanting to be in another relationship. Number 5, social media. Guys, I think this is going to go deep. Most of the problems that we are having today that is really affecting us and that is really making people not even to break up is social media. Today, we have a quarrel, we have a fight, we have a misunderstanding with my fiancé or my girlfriend. Tomorrow morning I wake up and I look at my WhatsApp status It is all about our fights last night. I look at her Facebook status is all about pain. It's all about, I know better. I can be independent, I can do that. You see, this thing is making people to fear to break up. Because today, I look at your WhatsApp status and I can tell that you are suffering. I look at what you're posting on Facebook status and I can tell that you are not in good terms with your boyfriend. So it has made people not to accept breakup, not to accept to be rejected, because they feel like, maybe my boyfriend will put a status and everyone will know that we are having a fight. Everybody will know. So people are trying to just be in it, even when it's paining. Even if it's paining, you are just trying to be okay, but you're not okay. If you remove social media from your relationship, if you remove social media completely from your relationship, sometimes people tell me that, if he's not sharing me on his Facebook or WhatsApp or this, they don't love me. Let me tell you, that is a stupid mind, a stupid thinking, and a stupid person relationship that thinks that way. I've always been telling people that, can you please make a video saying this, please? I always tell people this, that don't ever take your relationship to a social media. Use social media to be a social place of social gathering. It is a social media, social. It's not a relationship media, or it is not a family media. It is a social media, a public social media. So a love relationship is a thing of the two. And let me tell you this, men who are watching this, I'll start with the men. Let me tell you this today. What happens when you start posting them or her on social media, how good she is, how great she is, how wonderful she is, and blah, blah, blah. That's the time you are starting to attract these women who don't see a good man somewhere. Women, listen to me. You could be pushing your man to post you on their status, on their pages, on their WhatsApp, on their what, when they give you present, when they do. That is one way of advertising, marketing your man. I want you to understand that. A social media is like a marketplace. So whatever goodness you get in your relationship, keep it within you. Keep it as a small circle. Because the more you splash it on social media, the more you are telling the hyenas that are around. You will see your friends commenting and saying, oh, beautiful, oh, gorgeous couple, oh, great couples, oh, great. The person who is saying great couples is the one who's going to send your boyfriend a DM. And they know you so well. Social media is something that is ruining lots of relationships. Because people think that when I post you, I'm secure. It is always the opposite way. You post her, you attract 3. You post him, you attract 6. When you are a woman and you're posting your boyfriend and he's handsome and he's doing this, he's doing present, and you post it, and your girlfriends will be, oh wow, how a great guy, how a great boyfriend, oh, you are so lucky. I'm telling you, by the time you will be sleeping, your boyfriend will have DMs from thousands of ladies.